so our Fathers of Confederation crossed the sea to London, England, where they would meet with Queen Victoria, in hopes that she would grant them their ever-sought Confederation.
Ah, MacDonald, I presume.
Hello.
And companions?
Hello. We're here to see Her Majesty. We're here for Confederation.
What?
We're ready to form our new country.
I'm sure you are. Your Majesty's quite busy with the Fenian uprising right now.
Duke! Send the Frenchmen in!
Very well.
Mr. Cartier! Welcome to my royal chambers. My, you do act the proper gentleman, and I am quite impressed by you. And I know that you are eager to confederate your land, but there are some things I must understand. Hail the Queen. God save me. Have you ever tried to take two bickering boys down to the lake without their toys? Whilst they argue, fuss and fight, one thinks left, the other runs right. I hear your plea, Mr. Cartier, but your reasoning is foggy and rather grey. How can a mother queen give birth to a nation without the proper consideration? Don't answer that. Don't answer that. Don't answer that. Where do you get the gall to ask the Queen to grant an impossible task? French and English speaking as one. You might as well confederate the sun. Or better yet, let me ask you this. Have you ever shot an arrow through the mist, thinking you were aiming for a wild boar, and instead accidentally start a war? Don't answer that. Don't answer that. Don't answer that. Mr. Cartier, have you anything to add?
Mademoiselle, Your Majesty Vicky, nous nous trouverons dans une situation sticky. Les maritimes, les montagnes, les plains seront la propriété de des Américains.
Don't answer that!
Ben personne peut nous protéger, sauf John et MacDonald et Joe Cartier. Every day, I represent les Français.
Don't answer
And he
that.
represent les Anglais.
Don't
les Canadiens de l'Est et de l'Ouest nous suivront.
Don't
Confederation is best.
Oh.
God save the Queen.
God save me. Oh, what a way to wrap things up. I'll answer that. Hello? Confederation is calling, Mr. Cartier. It's for you.
And on that day, the 1st of July, 1867, Queen Victoria granted her province of Canada the right to grow up and become its own country. A day we know as Canada Day. And John Macdonald was knighted and led them as their first Prime Minister. He was dubbed Knight Commander of the Bath, and his companions, Mr. Tupper, Mr. Tilley, Mr. McDougall, Mr. Howland, and Mr. Cartier, were dubbed Companions of the Bath.
What? Are you mad? I'm not getting in that bath with them.
No, McGee, it's not an actual bath, you're companions.
I'm not getting into any bath with anybody from Toronto.
Is there going to be an equal representation of French and English in this bath?
I rather like oatmeal in my baths.
Halt, you can't have any oatmeal.
You dog.
What about lemon?
Oatmeal! Lemon! Oatmeal! Lemon!
Gentlemen, quit your belly aching. If we can't even agree on what type of bath we're having, how are we going to form a nation? Besides, I prefer lavender.
Oh, hello. I'm the representative from British Columbia.
Ah, you've arrived.
It was rather difficult for me to get here. I'm not sure I'll be back.
But we all have to come back.
But what's in it for me?
You tell him, Cartier.
What about the railroad? Can John A. Macdonald form a nation? How will he get the cooperation of the rest of Canada? And what sort of bath are you having tonight?